How's it going, guys? This is Cool Spot. This is the DayZ mod, and this is the Overwatch mod 2 DayZ. We are playing with Dale here. Say hello, Dale. Hi, guys. And now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Cool Spot, this does not look like Electro at all. And you would be right. We're not in Electro. We're actually in a semi-secluded area, which will probably be moved shortly. This is my tent here. It's got some significant gear in it, an AK-47, Lee Enfield, some good ammo. That's about it. That's all we've got in there for now. That's going to change, hopefully. And we're probably going to be moving that tent around a fair bit, I'm hoping. So anyway, what happened was I had an entirely different video, another video entirely recorded and processed and whatnot. It was at nighttime because I wanted to get some. I happened to log in while it was nighttime on the server, and I thought some nighttime footage would be interesting for you guys. Because quite frankly, the game is dramatically different at night. It's extremely dark. It's very atmospheric. It's very creepy. I love the shadow play on the trees there. That's so cool. It's very creepy. And it's an entirely different aspect of the game that makes the game that much more interesting to play at night. I talked a lot in that video about the fact that generally when it's nighttime, people just kind of disappear. They just log off. They play on 24/7 daytime servers and that kind of thing. And they don't. Oh, it's too bad it doesn't show the shadow from the ground. That would be so much better. So yes, a significant number of people just don't play at night, and that's kind of unfortunate, really, because I really think that I mean that is a significant portion of the game that they're just completely missing out on. Having said that, playing at night is creepy as hell. It's absolutely terrifying. So I can understand why a lot of people don't go that route. And believe me, no judgment. So what happened at the end of that video, I'd actually run across I'd gone to one of the fire stations in Electro and managed to find myself, well, the weapons that you saw up there, the AK-47 and the Masada Magpul. Sorry, the Magpul Masada. A very cool weapon, uses Stanag rounds and the NATO 5.56 rounds. Or sorry, the Stanag magazines and the NATO 5.56 rounds, so it doesn't pack a huge punch, but it's still a good weapon for what it can do. There's some zombies down there. I wonder if that means that there's somebody around there. It could. Alright, so anyway, at the end of that video, I managed to find these weapons in the fire station in Electro, and actually found a police car that was sitting in the parking lot. I was really excited for this police car, loaded it up with whatever weapons I could find, because the fire station. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god. Okay, so what have we got? We got a crossbow. I don't know if we want the crossbow. It's kind of fun to play with, but it is hard as hell. What do we got here for clothing? We got the Danish Royal Army clothing. Let's check that out. Whoops. That's alright. Typical soldier uniform. I think I like the mercenary outfit a little better, and another mercenary clothing. Alright, fair enough. So we'll just wear my old mercenary clothing. We'll drop this. Oh, there's some zombies screaming about out there. Oh, he's not only screaming, he wants to come in and say hi. Okay, well, let's see what the Magpul can do. Boom! Oh my goodness, that is loud. That might be a good argument for using the crossbow. Oh, and there's a vehicle outside. Where's he at? Is he gonna stop? No, he's not. Did you see that? It was a pink Nissan 350. That's awesome. I really hope that's the one. They actually have vehicles on this server that have Hello Kitty heads painted, or faces painted on the hoods and whatnot. It's really funny. I like it a lot. So let's grab some more food here. Maybe another Pepsi. We don't really need it just yet, but we're going to shortly. So we'll grab them. We'll hold on to them. And take some more chem lights, just on the chance that we might actually play some more nighttime games. Yeah. So what ended up happening is with that video I'd bumped up the brightness all the way, and beyond that actually I had turned the gamma up a bit. Sorry, I was just closing my door there behind me. I turned the gamma up a bit, just in the hopes that would make the difference, and it certainly made a difference. It was significantly brighter on my screen for me playing, but once I had rendered it out, and once I had rendered it out, it was way too dark. There's no, oh hello, you kind of came out of nowhere. There was no way I was going to be able to use it. It was just completely useless footage. It was way too dark, and even then I was still considering uploading it, just because it would give you guys a really good idea of how absolutely terrifying this game can be at night. But the audio wasn't all that great either. So I figured, you know what, a video with quality that low, I just didn't want to. I know some of my other videos, the audio's been very low as well. However, overall that video was just so bad that I didn't want to upload it at all. So I didn't. And if that's full, oh, it is full. Awesome. Let's just trade that one out then. So I don't need to be carrying more than 2 water bottles, I shouldn't think. So anyway, I'm not going to upload that video. So when I found that police car, I got really excited, loaded it up with whatever weapons and ammo I could find, and brought it out to a relatively secluded area. Parked it next to a few houses. When I logged back on, it was gone, and I suspect that was actually because of a server restart. I had taken all of the gear that was in it and put it into that tent, in the hopes that if somebody had come across it, they would just they would take the car without looking around too much and maybe miss the tent entirely, saving all of my gear. And I don't know if that actually happened, or if it was in fact that server restart just wiped the car. I'm not sure which. On the Epoch mod, all of the vehicles, if you buy the vehicles from the AI traders that are in the game, you can actually not only save the vehicle, but it will save through a restart. However, there's no real mechanic like that in Overwatch, so I don't know if there's any way of saving the vehicles at all on Overwatch, or if that's just something you kind of have to deal with. So in any event, the cop car's gone, the tent is not, along with all the gear that was in the tent, which honestly was my primary concern. Cars can be found again. So my mission, or Dale's mission today, is going to be to find another car. Hopefully, while I was driving the car up to that relatively secluded area, which, by the way, will change once I do find another car, because that's also part of the plan. I'm going to find another car. We're going to find a hatchet so that we can be self-sufficient in the wild. Do I want some scrap metal? I don't even know what scrap metal might be used for. And I'm certainly not going to find out if you're not going to let me. Alright, we'll just take it from there. And I don't have enough inventory room. Okay, fair enough. So, once I do find a car, part of the plan is to be able to pack up the car with the tent and all the gear, and go searching for another somewhat secluded area, pitch the tent, throw the equipment in there, and Bob's your uncle, so to speak. So that's my plan. I don't know how well it's going to go. First off, we got to try and find that car that I keep referring to, and yeah, we'll see what happens. This is, being that this is an Overwatch mod, there is a lot more buildings to search through, and of course a lot more vehicles, because that's part of the mod, is that you just throw a bunch more vehicles and a bunch of more loot locations and modded buildings and whatnot. So we're just going to run around a bit and see if we can find this kind of stuff. Okay, sorry, I know that cut rather abruptly there. Honestly, I just kind of lost track of what I was trying to say. Didn't really know what to talk about there, and I don't want there to be a whole lot of dead air while I'm doing these commentaries. I mean, I know I'm not commenting much on the game, but let's face it, at the moment, really all we're doing is running. Just looking for another building or buildings. Just try and find a car that we can abscond with. I am running through the woods a lot here. That's mostly obviously a tactical choice. I know you can see in the debug monitor there, it says that there's nobody within a kilometer of me, but being that there are so many vehicles on the server, that can change very, very quickly. And I don't tend to keep my eye up there very much, just because I don't want to play like that. I have the information as to whether or not there's somebody nearby, but I don't really want to. I don't want to play the game like that. I want to just sort of enjoy the game, and if I get into a tense moment, more often than not, I don't actually even look at the debug monitor. There are a number of these modded servers that have those. Of course, I can turn the debug monitor off anytime I choose. If I really want to get that sort of realism, that tense feeling, like is there somebody around that corner or what's going to happen? But honestly, I find when that monitor shows that there is somebody else on the server, I find that gets me more tense than knowing that there isn't. And in fact, this is part of that feeling, because you see there's that 350Z sitting on the road there, along with a Jeep that looks like it's been stripped down to the bone. Oh, and it is the Hello Kitty one. Look at that. Oh, that's so wonderful. We may have to steal that car. I know it's a Hello Kitty car, but we may have to take it just based on that alone. I do find it strange, though, that I just saw this car driving down the road, and even now the debug monitor says that there's nobody nearby, and yet it's just stopped in the middle of the road. That seems really weird to me. I don't understand why. It looks fine. Somebody coming after me? Yeah, you're coming after me. Look at you. Look at you. You're getting all excited. All right, well, let's find a building we can run into. If you haven't noticed, the zombies really can't run in buildings at all. As soon as they enter the building, they have to slow down to a slow walk, which is fine by me. It doesn't bother me at all. So usually the best strategy is to run into a building when you're getting chased, and then you can just sort of take them down at your leisure, and it gives you a lot more time to react. And oh dear. Yeah, okay. Oh, really? All right. Well, we'll deal with you too. It's no big deal. So that's definitely the best way to take care of these sorts of situations where you've got a number of zombies running after you. Is find some cover somewhere and start taking them out. I really wish I had a silenced weapon, because as you can see, it's just going to keep attracting more and more zombies. I think we might be okay now. Let's see, anybody got anything? Can of Frankenbeans? Nah, we don't really need that. And nothing on these two guys, really. Anything on you? I don't think there was. No. Alright. I feel like it might be a little useless to go running through this building. Just because... Yeah, M93 mag, we don't need that. Just because we know somebody else has been through here, or at least we can be fairly certain there's somebody nearby. Although there's still a fair bit of gear sitting around, so maybe we can find something useful. Another canteen and some CZ550. Do we need... I really don't think we need another canteen. We already have two, couple of cans of pop. I know, or soda, whichever you prefer. We call it pop. We got here all them 1911. I do like M1911s, but I'm afraid the USP match kind of holds a special place in my heart. It's just a nice looking gun. It's big. You know, it's long without being... Ooh! Lee Enfield rounds. We'll take those. Because we got one sitting in the tent. And having more ammo for weapons you have is never a bad thing. Alice pack. Do I have an Alice pack? Yeah, I already have that. So, what was I saying? Actually, what I should be saying is that this episode has run on far too long, and it's time to end it right around there. I might actually end up cutting this episode into the next episode. In any event, this has been Cool Spot. This is DayZ Mod. This is the Overwatch Mod to DayZ. This has been Dale. Say goodbye, Dale. Bye, guys. We will see you all next time.